Good morning, everybody. In the lieu of last Sunday's session, we'll take similar difficulty level questions this time also. And there are a few doubts which some students have sent me, and I'll take that also. Okay. Yeah. So, you're given this graphic, and in this graphic, you have to find the area of the part which is shaded in black. The part which you have to find the area of the part which is shaded in black. Very simple. In this kind, you try solving this on your own. We'll solve it together in a couple of minutes. Okay. In this case, the clue for you is you have to find the proportion. You're given the length of one side of the square, which is 16. This one side is 16. In this case, in this kind of question, sorry, not in this case, but in this kind of question, always, there is some proportion, or there is a relationship of one module of color, of black color or gray color, whichever you have to find. In relation, there's some relationship between that one module of black with the larger square or the larger form which is given. In this kind of question, mind well, you just have to decode the geometry. There is no need to do anything but just to decode the geometry. In order to decode the geometry, you might have to break the black part into smaller parts and then find the relationship of that smaller parts with reference to the larger square. I will solve it. It is a very simple method and I will solve it. Just try it on your own once. Write your answers in the chat box addressed to me, okay? Don't put it in the comment group. And I'll start drawing some lines here, so you'll get some clue, okay? 1 second. Shimoli, correct answer. Yes, a wrong answer. Please note these lines are your clue with whatever I'm drawing here. Naishi, correct answer. Tisha, correct answer. All right. One more line I'll draw and you'll find the correct proportion. Now there are two forms largely which you're seeing here, okay? One is, I'm just going to erase this for now. One is this weird shape form, this one. Sorry, this one. One is this weird shape form which is here. this one. And one is this trapezium, which you are seeing here. If you notice, and if I could just do one thing, if I could extend this line here, and ये जो part है आपका, ये वाला जो छोटा triangle है, if I add that triangle on this side, like this, what I get is the same trapezium form which is seen here. It's the exact same trapezium form that you see here. All right. So what that means is this form, one second, yeah. This form and this form, they are of the same area. They occupy the same area. Now, all I know that this is 16. Okay. This is 16. And the number of parts, that this larger circle occupies, one second. And so if you notice this, the number of parts in this square of 16 by 16, the number of these modules in this larger square of 16 by 16, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 4 more on this side. So I have a total of 16 parts and a square of 16 by 16. All I need to do is divide that. In order to find the area of this one part or that trapezium part, all I need to do is divide the area of the square, which is 16 by 16, by 16, which is the number of parts that are there in this larger circle. The answer comes to 16, which means the area of one part, which is this, or the trapezium, is 16 square centimeters, sorry. Okay. So that one trapezium that you see is 16 square centimeters. Now, how many trapeziums or this weird form are there in this black colored part? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 of it. So the area of black part is 6 multiplied by 16, which equals 6 into 16 is 96 square centimeters. Is this clear? I don't know why you're getting 128. I don't know, there might be some miscalculation probably. Ma'am, how did you find the area of the how did you find the area of the black shapes? Kashti, I'm not clear. I think I'll try. You're trying to ask me how did I find the area of the one part? Probably I don't know. But when I put what I established is, one second. Yeah. This form, which is this, is equal to the area of this and the trapezium are equal, because I can very easily place this one part, one triangle, which is on this side, and I can get the same trapezium, which is here. When I establish that, all I need to calculate is in that whole square, how many parts are there, which is 16 parts were there when I calculated, including black and white, both. Including black and white, there are total 16 parts which are there. So what I did then was I divided the area of the square, which is 16 by 16, divided by the 16 parts which the whole square is composed of. So that I get is one part, area of one part, which is 16. I'm irrespective whether it is black or white. Then in order to find the area of the black part, I say, okay, let me see how many parts are there in the black. There are 6 parts. So I multiplied 16 by 6 and I got 96 square centimeters. Is that clear? Any doubt? Anybody has? Any questions? Any doubt? All right, we'll move to the next one then. Here, you're given a figure. This is the same. I'm going to take similar questions. This is a doubt that somebody had, which they have asked me. So I'm going to take this up here. There, you're again going to find the area of the black portion. What is the relationship that is given is SQ is equal to QR is equal to RS is equal to PS. And that is equal to PQ. What you have to find is area of the black part. You try it out, and I'm again going to do the same thing. I will draw some figures here, which will help you in finding the correct answers. All right, try solving this one. It's very simple. It's again decoding the geometry. One clue is that all I need to find is area of the circle, and I find the area of the black part. Why? Because what I can see is this black part and this black part I can very easily fit here and here. So what that makes is this, when I find the area of one circle or this circle or that circle, either of the circle, QRS or QPS, I will be able to get the area of the black part. Why will I be able to get it? Because this part can fit here and this part can fit here. What it means is the area of the circle is the area of the black part. Very simple relationship. Okay. So what we do in this case is, we know that this QS, PQ, PS, RS, QR, they all are equal. All right. Now, I have established that what it means is triangle PQS and triangle QRS or SQR, either they are of the same area and they are equilateral triangles. Both the triangles are equilateral triangles. In equilateral triangles, there's a very specific relationship that we use. I'll just 1 second. Let me draw that. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I need to finish this diagram. It's not correctly proportioned. This comes here and this comes here. Now it should do. Yeah, okay, got it. There. All right. It's roughly there. It's not exactly circle, but mind me. In an equilateral triangle, so what I've established so far is triangle. I'm just saying TR, which means triangle, TRI, which means triangle, triangle PQS and triangle QRS, they are equilateral triangle. EQI, I'm just writing that. In an equilateral triangle, what one knows, and it's known, of course, I mean, it's damn correct also. I forgot the name of that thing which divides, is it orthocenter? The one, or centroid, sorry, centroid. The part which divides, the midpoint which divides this into 2/3 and 1/3. This is 2/3 and this is 1/3. Again, this is 1/3 and this is 2/3. I forgot, what is it called? Can it tell me what is that point called? Altitude और altitude का orthocenter होता है centroid and altitude, centroid and orthocenter, and even the circumcenter, even the what is it called, the circle which is inscribed, even that in an equilateral triangle they all coincide with one point. If it is an equilateral triangle, all these points, they coincide at one center, at one point itself. And in this case, this point will be the edge here, this part. This part will be that point where 2/3 of this total length and 1/3 of this total length, I'm just going to say X, this point. So PX में ये वाला जो आपका point है, which I'm just writing it A point. A point will divide PX into 2/3 and 1/3. And here B point will divide XR into 2/3 and 1/3. What it means is, और ये वो सर्कल का सेंटर भी होगा, जो ये जो सर्कम सेंटर है ना, उसका भी सेंटर यही होगा. What it means is A, B, BR and PA. I'll just write it. AB is equal to BR is equal to AB is equal to AB is equal to BR is equal to what is left? PA, which is equal to the radius of the circle. Can I say this? If this is 2/3 and the circumcenter, the orthocenter, the centroid, everything is coinciding in an equilateral triangle, with PQS to be the equilateral triangle and QRS to be the equilateral triangle, which means ये 2/3, ये 1/3 और ये 1/3 और ये 2/3 होगा, which means ये 1/3 1/3 makes it 2/3. So all of them are equal and all of them will equal to the radius of the circle. What I have also given is, can we tell me what is, how do I find now the radius of the circle? Because I am given PR also. The value of PR is equal to 21 centimeters, okay, 21 units, whatever. So 21 units आपको PR का total दिया है. We know the radius of the circle is 1/3 of 21. So 21 divided by 3 is equal to radius of the circle, which is 7 units. So I know the radius of the circle, which is 7 units. All I need to find is its area, which is pi r square. So pi r square में 22 by 7 into 7 into 7, which means 22 into 7 कितना होता है? 154. So area of circle is equal to 154 square units. Is this clear? Any doubts anybody has in this? I don't know how you're getting 616 to be the answer. See, okay, chalo. Radius will be, chalo, I'll just write that, okay? Radius will be 22 by 7 multiply by 7 multiply by 7. Now 7 is at the bottom, 7 is here. Both the 7 will cut. So area will be equal to 22 into 7, which will be equal to 154 square units. Is this clear? Any doubts anybody has in this? In this case, again, we actually spend a lot of time in decoding the geometry. In just decoding the geometry, we spent a lot of time. After that, the calculation part is very easy. So in this kind of questions of finding the area of black part or red part or green part, anything, this is actually the only way. Why the radius will be 21 by 3? All right. The radius will be 21 by 3 because we know PR is 21. ये दिया है यहाँ पे आपको ऊपर. If PR is 21, you know that PA is equal to AB is equal to BR, which means PR is made up of PA plus AB plus BR. I'll just write it, equal to PA plus AB plus BR, and which is ये सारे radius है आपके. वो सारे values आपके radius है because in a equilateral triangle, the centroid, the orthocenter, the circumcenter, even the inscribed circle, वो सब उसका center जो होता है वो सब coincide होते हैं. They are one only. In this case, the circumcenter is this, The ortho center is also A and A or B either. In the inscribed wala circle का center भी A ही होगा. In an equilateral triangle, that is its property. So in this case, PA plus AB is equal to AR is all the value of all of 3 is equal to the radius only, and that's why it will be 3R. Is this clear? That's why in order to find the radius, we divided 21, which is the total length, divided by 3, which is 7. If you want, I can explain this to you again. Any doubts, any questions you have?
એટલે મેમ આપણે અગેન ખાલી આફ્ટર ઓલ બે સર્કલ ના રેડિયસ અલગ કરીને જ મલ્ટીપ્લાય કર્યા ને
No, અલગ ક્યાં કર્યા છે?
21 ને આપણે 3 થી ડિવાઈડ કર્યું
હા
અને એટલે 7 મળી ગયા તો એટલે એના બે લીધા ને 7 બે ટાઈમ લીધા બે સર્કલ છે એટલે
ના area of the circle is pi r square એટલે આવું લખ્યું છે. Pi is 22/7 r into r. Radius is 7. Area no formula છે ને pi r square એટલે.
ઓકે ઓકે
Okay. Any doubts anybody has in this? Any doubts, any questions? Anything you want to ask in this? I can repeat this also, I'm fine. Please remember the properties of equilateral or isosceles or scaling में तो कुछ नहीं होता है, but equilateral triangle का एक ही property हमने use किया कि all the circumcenter or the inscribed वाला in center or even the orthocenter or even the centroid is same in an equilateral triangle. From that we concluded that all the 3 parts are equal, which are the radius, and that's how we divided PRD by 3 and we got the answer. Okay. If you still have any doubts, please let me know in this. This is a little bit tricky.
મેમ આપણે જે આ એરિયા ઓફ અ સર્કલ લખ્યું છે એની અંદર પહેલા ફોર્મ્યુલા પ્લેસ કરી છે 22/7 પછી બે વાર 7 કેમ પ્લેસ કર્યા છે
Because area of the circle is pi r square. તમારું radius 7 છે એટલે r square એટલે 7 into 7 અને આ pi ની value છે 22/7 એટલે. Okay.
ઓકે
Area of the circle is pi r square, so that's why we got this. Any doubts anybody has still? Okay, chalo. We'll move to the next one then. Here, there is a yellow colored paper, which is a square. You're given the side also. I'll just write. The side of that is 10. This is also 10. और ये पूरा 10 होगा. एक दूसरा square is cut from that, which is of the value of 5. ये 5 वाला circle इसमें से काट दिया है, which is of the value of 5. What you have to find is what is the perimeter of the resulting shape, which is shaded in yellow. इसका perimeter आपको ढूंढना है. Perimeter is addition of all the edges. Addition of all the edges is the perimeter. Try it once. It's a very simple one. इसमें you just have to visualize this twisted or rotated square and put it in an orthogonal geometry and you will find the answer. It's very simple. It's that simple actually. Yesha, correct answer. Divya, wrong answer. Kavya, wrong answer. Lavya, Tanvi, wrong answer. Divya, wrong answer. Kavya, wrong answer. Shimoli, correct answer. Tisha, right answer. Twisha, right answer. Ashvi, Kashvi, Vaibhavi, Maitri, correct answer. Rishabh, wrong answer. I don't know how you're getting this figure, but it's a wrong answer. It's roughly there. Approximate karoge aa jayega, but it's a wrong answer. Pratvi, Tanvi, correct answer. It's a whole figure. It's a whole number, Rishabh. You'll get a wrong answer if you write it like this. Palak, wrong answer. All right, chalo, let's solve this, all right? Again, in this kind of questions, it is important to decode the geometry. Okay. If I construct the whole square, and in this case, all I do is इसको मैं rotate कर देती हूँ. ये वाले जो आपका square है, what if I rotate it and I place it with this edge along this axis? There's a reason why I can do this in this case. हर एक case में ऐसा नहीं कर सकते. We cannot do this in all the cases. In this case specifically, there is a possibility that we can do that. Why? Because this is of course 5 by 5 by 5 ka hai pura. Also the how should I put it? The remaining parts which are there, which is this part and this part and this part and this part, they are all equal. So what I'm saying is this ye chota wala part and this part, they are equal, and this part and this part are equal. They're always placed in that manner. So when I rotate this, let me draw that. When I rotate this, what I get is a 10 by 10 square like this and a 5 by 5 square inside like this. All I need to do after this is just find the perimeter of this blue part which I'm drawing. ये जो blue part है, मुझे सिर्फ उसका perimeter ढूंढना है after I do that rotation thingies. Now, ये 10 है, I know. This is 5. This is 5. This is 5. This is 10. And this is 10. We don't know what is this part and how much is this part, but we know कि 10 minus 5 करूंगी तो इन दोनों का addition आ जाएगा, which is 5. I am not concerned with how much as the smaller parts total, but total उनका जो top part है, the total will make up 5 because 10 is the total length, उसमें से 5 ये subtract हुआ तो इन दोनों का total will be 5. That I know. So all I need to do after that is add it. So perimeter will be equal to 10 plus, 10 is 3 times, so 10 into 3 plus 5 is again 3 times, so 5 into 3 plus 5. So that will be equal to 30 plus 15 plus 5, which equals 50 units. Okay. In this kind of questions, please remember just decoding the geometry is quite sufficient enough to move ahead. Just decoding the geometry is sufficient enough to move ahead. in this kind of area wala or perimeter, especially the shaded portion type kind of questions if they're asked, basically. Why did we add 5? Because we don't know. See, we don't know what is this last edge. ये वाला जो last edge है ना आपका, वो हमको नहीं पता है उसका, पर हमको इतना पता है कि if I want to find the total of the blue parts, total of both, if one is A and one is B, so if I want to find A plus B total, because I'm still yet to add the edge, I counted this U and I counted the outer U in the perimeter, but मेरा ये दो parts अभी भी बचता है to find the total perimeter. So I say A plus B क्या होगा? A plus B होगा 10 minus 5, which is 5. That's why we added the last 5. Is that clear, Kavya?
मैम अगर जे ઓલું સ્ક્વેર છે એને આમ તો સ્લાન્ટ પ્લેસ કર્યું છે તો જે મેમ am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. 1 second. Yeah, बोलो.
मैम जे अगर આ સ્ક્વેર સ્લાન્ટ પ્લેસ કર્યું છે પણ એને સ્ક્વેર ની એજ પર જ ટચ કરી દો જે યલો પોર્શન છે તો પછી આપણે ઓલાની 5 બી ગણી શકીએ ને યલો ની 5 બી ગણી શકીએ એવું પોસિબલ છે?
એજ તો કર્યું છે અહીંયા. If I want to find the perimeter of the blue part, so I know the outer is 10, 10, 10, inner is 5, 5, 5. I have to find this remaining A plus B वाળો part. A find કરવા માટે what I do is 10 minus 5. I get 5.
પણ મેમ અહીંયા બેવ સાઈડ નું આપણે ટોટલ 5 લીધું છે અગર આપણે એને સ્લાન્ટ પ્લેસ કરશું ને યલો એજીસ થી તો 5 + 5 જ્યારે આપણે ખાલી આમાં એડિશન કરવાનું જ રહેશે તો
I don't get it. મને ખબર ના પડી શું કહો છો.
આ જે વ્હાઈટ વાળો પોર્શન છે ને
હા
એને આપણે યલો વાળી જે લાઈન છે ને ત્યાં ટચ કરી દઈએ
ઓકે
તો આપણને સેન્ટર મળી જશે ને બેવનું એટલે વ્હાઈટ વાળાનું બી 5 કાઉન્ટ કરી શકે ને યલો બી 5 કાઉન્ટ કરી શકે તો ખાલી આપણે એડિશન કરવાનું જ રહેશે.
Okay, I'm not clear, but another solve થઈ જાય છે. If your method also, if you're getting 50, then it's fine. That's not a problem. But I'm not still clear with your method. If you તમે class પર આવો ત્યારે હોય તો we can discuss that.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry. It's okay.
Any doubts anybody has? Okay, chalo, we'll move to the next one then. Similar question. Amma, you don't have to find the area. Please remember, here you're not finding the area, you're just getting the proportion. You're just getting the fraction. Fraction of the area of the square. Fraction of the area of the square is just what proportion to the blue part. What fraction of area of square is the blue of the shaded part? You don't have to worry about finding the area. You just have to worry about what is that proportion between the blue and with reference to the area of the square. Again, simple deconstruct the geometry. Simply deconstruct the geometry. You'll find the answer. I hope now you're clear. Kavya, correct answer. You just need to draw that and you will get what is the proportion. Yesha, correct answer. Kashvi, wrong answer. Kashti, correct answer. Here, correct answer. Tanvi, Shimoli, correct answer. All right. So it's very simple, okay? I mean, just by drawing that one diagonal, what I find is this blue part can fit in this blue part. और ये जो आपका छोटा बच जाता है, that can fit here. And then this blue part and this white part are same. So this blue part can fit here. What it means is I can accommodate all the parts in this quarter triangle. In this quarter triangle, I can accommodate all the blue parts, where this comes on this white part and this blue part comes here, and then the smaller blue part comes here. What it means is the blue shaded part is 1/4 or 0.25 of the whole square, which is what you have to find. Okay, it can be both. 1/4 भी आ सकता है, 0.25 भी आ सकता है, either of them. इसमें कुछ calculation नहीं है. Any doubts, any questions you have in this? Just write it here. Okay. Okay, we'll move to the next one then. This is an exercise in language. You have to see in Indian language, the sounds and the words are equal to the sounds. The words or the letters which are written, they are equivalent to the sounds in any language, basically. If you decode any language, the sounds and the letters are similar. You're given translations of one language. This word means Chhattisgarh, this word means Kerala, this word means Punjab, and this word means Gujarat. What does Maharashtra equal to of all these options? That's what you have to find. Please remember the sounds which come. R sound, which is what you see in Kerala, Gujarat, is also seen, is a similar R sound comes in Maharashtra also. The clue here is, what is that similarity that you find? What is the similar letter that you find in Kerala and Gujarat? And find that similar letter that similar letter will also come in two places in the word Maharashtra, Mahara and Tra at the end. So there are two parts, Ra here and Ra here. There are two parts in Maharashtra, Ra here and Ra here. This is a different kind of, because it's Tra, it's not Ra, but it's similar. Divya, correct answer. Yesha, wrong answer. Kashti, Tisha, Virja, correct answers. Tanvi, correct answer. Maitri, wrong answer. Manya, Mahi, correct answer. Shrujal, wrong answer. Maitri Shah, correct answer. I'll explain, Kavya. Kashvi, correct answer. Shimoli, wrong answer. Ashwi, Vishwa, Yesha, correct answer. He, wrong answer. Khushbu, wrong answer. Twisha, right answer. Vansh, Pratvi, wrong answer. Trisha, correct answer. All right, I'll explain you, okay? In this case, please remember, there is Ra in Kerala and there is Ra in Gujarat. Okay? The sound Ra is what is important, because Maharashtra mein दो बार ऐसा र आता है, र here and r at the end. It's tra, but it has a similar connotation. Now, if all I need to do is between Gujarat and Kerala, which is that symbol which is coming repeatedly, which is similar. There is one symbol which looks like a 6, which is coming repeatedly here in Gujarat and in Kerala, and I'm just assuming that there's a possibility that र इसका ही मतलब होगा, because वही एक सेम आ रहा है, बाकी सब symbols अलग अलग है केरला के और गुजरात के. Now all I need to find is where is this symbol happening in ABCD. A में नहीं आ रहा है तो A आपका गलत आंसर है. B में स्टार्टिंग में आ रहा है तो B भी गलत होगा, because एक ही जगह पे आ रहा है और स्टार्टिंग में आ रहा है आपका, which is wrong. C में आ रहा है but पीछे आ रहा है और यहाँ पे भी कुछ weird सा है. But what happens is this is a real R and the end is a tra. The tra happens at the end and आगे R आता है, so ये C भी आपका गलत होगा. You're left with D to be the correct answer. जिसमें दिख रहा है आपको, यहाँ पे र आता है और यहाँ पे भी र आएगा, बट ट्र वाला आएगा क्योंकि ये ऊपर कुछ मात्रा दिया है. Is that clear? So that's why option D will be the correct one. Sorry, I have to take this. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Is that clear? Why option D is the correct one? Why did we compare Kerala and Gujarat only? Why did we compare? Good question, Kavya. We compared Kerala and Gujarat because Maharashtra. I went first to Maharashtra. Maharashtra ka, if I take as an example, which are the words or sounds which are similar? Maha, Ra, then Sha, then Ta and Ra or Tra either. In Chhattisgarh, I don't find much similarity. There are few similarities, but not much. Kerala mein Ra or Gujarat mein Ra same aa raha hai. That's why I took Kerala and Gujarat and I rejected Punjab altogether. Because the sounds of the word is not similar. It's not translating. That's why. Is that clear? Like I said in the initial part, in any language, the sound and the letters, they are similar. So when you pronounce, you have to break that pronunciation into sounds. Sounds like r, tr, cha, ga, ra, or hara, something which is happening, or at the end, gar, arh, that sound. Chhattisgarh, like that, you know. Then Kerala will be ka, ra, la, like that. Punjab will be pa, an, ja, ab, something like that. It's a combination of a number of sounds actually. It's not just a small letter, because every word sounds differently. Gujarat is go, o, ja, ra, ta, like that. So that's why I divided that sound and I checked ke Maharashtra mein, which is similar. What is that similarity that I can find amongst the Chhattisgarh, Kerala, Punjab, and Maharashtra? So I came across that Ra is very similar. So Ra kahan pe Maharashtra mein do jagah pe Ra aa raha hai. Kerala mein ek hi jagah pe hai, and what I need to find is between Kerala and Gujarat, what is the similar letter which is happening, jo Ra's ka sound aata hai, which is the sixth one. When I found that, I just went to the options and checked ke 6 kahan pe aa raha hai, uska position kya hai. That's all. And I found the answer. Is that clear? Any doubts, any questions? Okay, we'll move to the next one then. Here, this guy, Shyam, he runs a dairy. In his cattle herd, each white cow gives 12 liters of milk, each brown cow gives 7 liters of milk, and each yellow cow gives 10 liters of milk every day. He has drawn a sketch of his herd, which is shown below, which is the sketch. Using this sketch, calculate the amount of milk produced by his dairy per day. You are given how much milk is produced by which colored cow. And you are given a sketch of that herd also. What you have to find is the amount of milk produced. Please don't directly jump into calculation. There's a short catch here. There's a small catch here. Only a female cow will, well, basically only a female, there'll be cow and there will be also the male version of it. Only the female gives milk, okay? The male does not give milk. In this case, while you're calculating the white, the brown, or the yellow, you will have to minus the entities which are male and only take up the entities which are female. This is a male, for example. This white colored guy is a male. He's a male. He's not a female. So he won't be giving milk at all. So after you can find the number of cows which will be giving milk, you will have to find the total milk multiplied by 12, 10 or 7 either. One sec. Kavya, wrong answer. Tanvi, Lavya, Yesha, correct answer. Sanchi, correct answer. Heer, correct answer. Naishik, correct answer. Pratvi, Tisha, Twisha, Khushbu, Maitri, Kavya, all correct answers now. All right, great. Purva, correct answer. Mahi, correct answer. Shimoli, wrong answer. In this case, guys, when you calculate, I'm just going to round off the cows which are male. This is a male. This is also a male. This is a male. This is a male. A male. Okay. All right. There are no other males besides them. Chalo. We'll just write, yeah, here. Number of yellow cows which are female is how many? Yellow ones. One yellow cow is male. So yellow wale kitne hai? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1 equals 6 cows. Brown cows will be equal to how many? Brown cows are total in number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 minus how many males? 1 and 2, 2 males. 6 minus 2 equals 4. Or second. White cows are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 minus 1, 2, and 3. 3 are males. So 9 minus 3 is 6. So what I know is there are 6 yellow cows which will be giving milk. There are 4 brown cows which will be giving milk, and there are 6 white cows which will be giving milk. So the milk produced will be equal to 6 in 1 second. 6 of yellow cows multiplied by yellow cows are now I have to check how much liters milk are yellow cows giving. 6 into 10 plus brown cows are 4. So 4 into brown cow gives yellow is 10, brown is 7 plus white cows, there are 6 white cows, and white cow gives 12 liters. So 6 into 12. So milk produced will be 60 plus 28 plus 72. How much will this equal to? 160. The correct answer is 160 liters. Is this clear? Any doubts, any questions in this? All right. Chalo, we'll move to the next one then. It's very simple. Okay. In these kind of questions, please be careful with the catch. This is a calculation based question. We'll do this. It's very simple. Okay. There's nothing difficult here. Don't worry.
Make me the question pacho karo.
Any doubts? Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. We'll do this one. What you're given is, you're given this length is 150 square root of 6. There are 12 sticks which are hinged. This is a hinge joint. Hinge joint मतलब इसको आप expand कर सकते हो. So when I press this down on this side, ये बड़ा हो जाएगा. The structure can be elongated and it can be compressed. ये छोटा भी हो सकता है. It can be compressed into a smaller version also, and it can be elongated also. As shown in the figure, the distance between B and Q is 150 square root. When the angle in between ABR, ABR is 90. When this angle is 90, this distance is 150 square root, root of 150 root of 6. Sorry. What will be the distance between? What will be the distance? What will be the same distance between B and QB when the angle in ABR changes to 60 degrees instead of 90, which means it's getting bigger. Okay. I'm going to solve this here. I'm not going to give you time because this is a little bit tricky. I know that. That's why. Okay. It's very simple, but don't worry. इसमें एक ही चीज करना है. इसमें हम cos sign use करेंगे. So, 1 second. Let me draw a diagram. I will first divide this into modules. Okay. 1 second. I will first divide this into modules. First thing. Okay, just hold on. I'm not going to check the chat box. Please let me solve this here. Okay. In this case, I first need to find what BE is. Why I need to find BE is because हमको ये वाला जो distance है, ये I'm just writing x here. BX है, जैसे for example, we are more interested in finding the length BX when this angle is 90 and when this angle is 60 degree, not 90. But first, I need to find, because I don't know this angle BD, I need to find that first. So in this case, I know this is 90, which means ये आपका जो part है, ये 45 होगा. वो half है क्योंकि. When I divide this, when I draw this line, this becomes 45. ये total अगर 90 है, तो ये part 45 हो जाएगा. And I also know BX. How I know BX is because ये जो पूरा BQ length है, it's 10 times BX. So the length BQ, which is the total length, is 10 into BX. Can I write this? Because इसके 5 entities are 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. These 5 entities are इसका एक entity is 2 times bx. So 5 entity का total will be 10 times bx. So bx will be equal to 150 root of 6 divided by 10, which is 15 sqrt of 6. ये बराबर है. Can I write this? 15 into square root of 6. Or let me just write it simply. (15 root of 6). Bx length, which is this much, ये इतना part is 15 root of 6. Is this clear so far? This is 15 root of 6. What I need to find is BD. I'm more interested in finding BD. Now, in order to find BD, I know that cos of 45 will be equal to BX upon BD. Cos of 45, which is this angle, will be BX upon BD. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please let me know right away. किसी को इसमें doubt है BX वाले part में अभी भी, please let me know. Because if we move further, it will be very difficult to come back here. Why is BX 15 root of 6? Does anybody has any doubt here? Okay, fine. This is D, okay. This is BD. So cos of 45 is 1 upon root 2. Is equal to BX का value हमको पता है 15 root 6. Upon, I'm just going to write D here, okay? It's BD ke badle, I'm just going to write D. Okay, Kavya, you're asking, okay, okay, let me explain that. BQ ka length is 150 root of 6. 1 second. Hello? Huh? So BQ ka total length is 150 root of 6. Or BX, which is one part, ऐसे BQ is made up of 10 of BX. BQ is made up of 10 parts of BX because BE is 2 of BX. BE वाले part आपके 5 है, so BX will be 10. That's why 10 into BX. BQ is equal to 10 into BX. So BX will be 150 root of 6 upon 10, which is 15 root 6. Is that clear, Kavya? Okay, fine. So that's why BX is 115 root 6. Okay. So here I have written the value of cos 45 is BX upon BD. Cos 45 is BX upon BD. Because I'm more interested in finding what is BD, which is this length. Because after that, when I change the angle, BD is going to remain constant. This angle, this dimension is not going to change, but BX or yeah BE वाला जो distance है वो change होगा. So I'm more interested in finding कि ये जो stick है, one part EG or GH or BD का value क्या होगा. Okay. So I say cos 45 is BX, which is this much upon BD, which is 1 by root 2 is equal to 15 root 6 upon BD ka length I'm assuming to be D. So D ka value will be equal to 2 will combine 15 2s are 30. So 30 root of 3. 6 can be written as root 3 into root 2. 1 second. Root 6 will be equal to root 3 multiplied by root 2. ये नीचे का root 2 when comes up here, the root 2 multiplied by root 2 becomes 2. That's why I've multiplied 15 into 2, 30 multiplied by root 3, which gets left behind. Is this clear? D ka value, which is BX. So BX ka value is 30 root 3. यहाँ तक clear है आपको? Any doubts anybody has here? Any doubts, any questions anybody has here? All right, chalo. I know BX का length मिल गया मेरे sorry BD, sorry BX क्या लिख रहे हो BD. This is BD. BD का वैल्यू मेरे को मिल गया 30√3. ये वैल्यू मुझे मिल गया. This value is equivalent to GH, EG, FH, EF, all. When this angle becomes, and I'm going to draw that triangle again, okay? When that angle becomes 60 degree, जब ये 60 डिग्री हो जाएगा, ये 30 हो जाएगा. ये टोटल अगर 60 है आपका, तो उसका हाफ विच इज उसका हाफ which is that much will be 30. I know this is 30√3 जो हमने BD का वैल्यू यहां से लिया था. This is 30√3. I will again, when this becomes 30 degree, I need to find what is this dimension I'm writing A, okay? What is the value of A, which is half? Again, X, I'm saying AX or BX either. मेरे को ये dimension चाहिए, half ही चाहिए. I don't need the full one. So I say if when cos 30, when it is cos 30, I will again use cos 30 because I know the hypotenuse, which is 30√3, which is what I have found here, BD का, and नीचे का base मेरे को पता है, so cos is the one, so A upon 30√3, which is the hypotenuse. So cos 30 का value क्या आता है? √3/2. Cos 30 is √3/2. Is equal to A upon 30, √3. This √3 when goes here, it becomes 3. ये 2 यहाँ से और यहाँ से I say 15. So A का value is how much? 3 into 15 is 45. Sorry, somebody asked me any questions? Okay, 1 second. Ma'am, why did you use cos and why not some? It can be sine, but I used cos because मेरे को hypotenuse पता है. See, in the first case, I know the base. I know this part. And I want to find in the first case, like when I did 45, I know I want to find the base, which is this part. And I know, I want to find the hypotenuse, which is this part, or मेरे को base का value पता था, which is 15√6. Right? So I went with cos because मेरे को दोनों, both the values, you can use sec also. This is fine. That is your choice. आप sec भी use कर सकते हो, cos भी use कर सकते हो. But other जिसमें ये opposite side involved है, वो नहीं use करेगा because मेरे को opposite side का काम ही नहीं है कुछ in this case. I'm not interested in finding the vertical. I'm more interested in finding the horizontal length. So in this case, I first went cos 55 because मेरे को hypotenuse चाहिए था. बाकी जो case है, second case, when it becomes 60 degree, at that time I'm more interested in finding the base because मेरे को diagonal का value यहाँ से मिल गया था 30√3. That's why I went with again cos. I can go with sec also, sec, which is inverse of cos. क्योंकि दोनों में adjacent side or hypotenuse involved. In this case, it is a function of hypotenuse and adjacent side to the angle. That's why I went with cos. I can go with sec also. That is up to you. That is your choice. Okay. So A का value मेरे को 45 मिल गया. ये part value is 45. Again, using this function, BQ is 10 times BX. The changed value of bx is 45. The changed value of bx is 45. So one second. So the new bx dash will be, so the new length bq dash will be equal to 10 into bx dash, which is the new length, which will be equal to 10 into 45, which is 450. Is this clear? Any doubts anybody has in this one? I can, if you want, I can explain this. You just need to understand the logic. Initially, I'm just going to repeat this, okay? Initially, this angle was 90, which means ये पूरा angle 90 होगा और ये part angle 45 होगा. I know this length BQ is 150 root 6, which is 10 times of BX. If I intersect this and I find that this is an X point, I know that this angle X, BX ka value will be, BQ ka value, which is the total value, will be 10 times BX. So BX will be 150 root 6 divided by 10, which is 15 root 6. I found the diagonal in this triangle BXD. I found the diagonal, which is BD. I need to find the base. I found the base. I found the base BX, and I need to find the diagonal. In this triangle BXD, I found the base, which is BX, which is 15 root 6, and I need to find the diagonal. Because when I change the length to 60 degree, I don't know what this base is going to become. Uska length kitna बढ़ेगा मेरे को idea नहीं है अभी भी. 15 root 6 से कितना बढ़ेगा वो मुझे नहीं पता है. But the hypotenuse is not going to change of that right angle triangle. So I need to, in using BXD triangle, when the angle is 90 degree, I will first find what is the hypotenuse like. वो hypotenuse I found by using cos 45 is bx upon bd. Bx upon bd. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2, which is equal to bx is 15 root 6, जो हमने यहाँ से निकाला था, upon bd, which is I've written here d for my a's. So d, which is the hypotenuse, this one will be equal to 30 root 3. Now, this diagonal, this hypotenuse, I say that when that angle becomes 60 degree, this angle will become 30. When this becomes 60 degree, the half angle will become 30 instead of 45. So cos 30, where I need to find the base, हमको ये dimension पूरा चाहिए. ये जो BE था पूरा पुराने वाला, वो BE का angle हमको पूरा चाहिए. So what I did was, the new dimension BE dash will be half of this one part A. So I say 30 degree में, अगर ये right angle triangle में, if I want to find the base, I have to use cos 30 again. So cos 30 will be base A upon hypotenuse 30 root 3. So cos 30 का value is root 3 by 2, which is equal to A upon 30 root 3, which is the hypotenuse here given, which we found here. So A का value 45 आया. From that I say A का value 45 है, which is the new BX dash. The new BX dash is 45. So the BQ dash, the new dimension, the total BQ dash will be 10 into 45 because वो 10 times है. BQ dash is 10 times BX. So it will be 10 into 45, 450. Is this clear? Any doubts, any questions you have? Any doubts, any questions in this one? If you have any doubts, I can explain it again. And Trisha, you are right. You can use sec, but you cannot use sine because sine is opposite. Sine is opposite to the angle upon hypotenuse. हमको dx फाइंड करना होता तो हम sin यूज करते. इसमें हमको ये वाले में आपको हाइपोटेनियस चाहिए था, हाइपोटेनियस चाहिए था, उसके लिए हमको बेस पता था, दैट्स व्हाई वी यूज कॉस. ओके, एनी डाउट्स, एनी क्वेश्चंस एनीबॉडी हैज? ओके, ठीक है. We shall end this session with this now. Okay?
મેમ
હા.
મેમ મને છે ને અમુક વસ્તુ ખબર નથી પડી, મતલબ આ સમની અંદર, તો હું જ્યારે ફિઝિકલ આવું ત્યારે
We can solve this, that's fine. It's not a problem.
ઓકે.
Okay. Any doubts, any questions? If you want to stay, I can repeat it, or else you can meet me at Precept and we can solve it. Okay? Thank you.